So glad you could join us on the Weather Network. It's time for Weather AM. I'm meteorologist Chris Murphy. It is Wednesday, September the 4th. We're going to look at the big picture here, but let's begin with this time-lapse video. Thank you, Ryan Voutilainen in Vancouver, British Columbia. Have you been enjoying this stretch of September weather? Well, it will continue to be very nice today and tomorrow, and by nice, I mean warm and humid. Thunderstorms earlier this weekend in Edmonton. Joe capturing that. Look at that cloud-to-ground lightning illuminating the night sky. Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. Thank you, Lucas Bork, going for a little road trip under some blue skies. We've got high pressure in charge across much of the east for now. All right, your afternoon conditions across the country. Now, what we're noticing here is not a big, huge disparity in temperatures. Yes, it's cooler today in Saskatchewan than yesterday. And of course, Alberta, you had that heat, but a lot of low 20s, we can call that, with generally pleasant conditions. We got some thunderstorms for northern Ontario. We've seen that in northern Manitoba earlier on. A little cooler in Iqaluit, 5 degrees with rain. But what we have is a pretty zonal jet stream. It's not quite a straight line, but these help systems to sort of move along. We don't see big temperature disparities. But look what happens when I fast forward this in the next coming days. We've got a pronounced ridge in the jet stream that will allow a lot of heat to get transported from the southern U.S. up into portions of western Canada. And we have a very pronounced trough. Look at that big pool of blue doom across the Great Lakes. That will bring a real taste of fall into the weekend. So fast forwarding to Sunday, look at the temperature contrast here. 30 in Calgary, 31 in Regina, 16 in Toronto, 18 in Ottawa. So much for that zonal jet stream. And along with that cooler temperatures, the rain. So you're great until Friday afternoon, and then by Friday night, that rain gets quite heavy around the Golden Horseshoe, Cottage Country, Saturday into eastern Ontario, western Quebec, some rain showers, and then this is what we call wraparound. This is behind the system, giving you one final, parting shot. It's like insult to injury. So Sunday is going to be that kind of day. It's going to be windy. It's going to be wet. Saturday and Friday night, as already mentioned, is going to be quite wet, and some areas could see in excess of 50 millimeters of rain. So not exactly ideal weekend outdoor kind of weather. And when you get this cool temperatures, we're talking about, mid-teens over the bodies of water that are 20 degrees or warmer, especially around Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, well, you get a little spin into that, and you get the risk of water spouts forming. So the warm waters compared to the air, check mark. Rapidly rising air, that's what's going to form those big towering cumulus clouds. Then we need a boundary to just get that spin going, or wind shear. That's when the wind changes direction and or speed with height. That leads to the rotation, and water spouts there could be a bit of a water spout outbreak for portions of the Great Lakes this weekend. The setup is promising. Across the East Coast, generally fair weather today, quite beautiful in the Maritimes, a couple of sprinkles in Newfoundland here and there. So we detailed the Ontario system, but look what's coming in like Saturday and then into Sunday for you in the East Coast, and perhaps Monday as well. So you're going to get some subtropical moisture. So if you're in Halifax, you're not off the hook. Rain for the weekend.